Morning, dreamers.
Good morning, y'all. So this video is just to show you guys some of the things that happened at the Homesteaders Homecoming this past weekend. Unfortunately, I was a ping pong ball, a literal ping pong ball, so I didn't get as much footage as I would have liked, but I did get a lot of good footage. So we hope you guys enjoy the video and just a recap of the event. Mama Dreams, you exhausted still?
Yeah, I am. Actually.
It was a lot of fun, y'all, but it was also a lot of effort, a lot of long days out in the sun. We're just so very thankful for all the families that came out and helped us set up, that helped throughout the event. We had a lot of last minute people have to back out, unfortunately. So, as always, the community came together, we rallied behind each other, and we just made the event happen still. And that was such a blessing. We appreciate that. What was your favorite part, babe?
I don't know if I have an exact favorite part. I enjoyed it all. The kids had an absolute blast. I don't think there was one kid who had a bad time.
No. If a kid had a bad time, they probably had no imagination, because Denisha had so much stuff set up for the kids. The water slide, the bounce house, all those were active from sun up to sundown. It was just a fun time, and it worked out really well having the presentations right beside the field where Kids Corner was, so the parents could sit in the presentations and hear the presenters, but also look over and see their kids and make sure their kids were okay at the same time.
Yep.
That was a good idea, y'all. But without further ado, we're going to show you guys some footage from the event, and at the end there will be like a slideshow of some pictures that we took and pictures that other people have sent us on Facebook from the event. So we hope you enjoy it. If you see yourself on there, comment and let us know who you are. That'd be awesome. That way we can start to get to know you a little bit more. Unfortunately, I didn't get to talk to everybody like I wanted to, but I got to talk to a lot of new people that I've never met before, so that was kind of cool.
Oxeye daisy is our version of arnica, because arnica does not naturally grow here, and it is really hard to grow. I gave up on it. It just doesn't grow here very well. The oxeye daisy is one that you can use topically and make your salves out of, and it will help you with that topical inflammation for really bad bruising, and you can use that, and it grows here.
The bigger flower daisy, right? Not the little flea daisy.
That's not a daisy, that's a fleabane. So, yes, so the oxeye daisies, which are right here.
Down there, okay.
So what Tina was talking about is your Mexican fleabane, which grows everywhere right now, and it's so pretty and people think it's a daisy, because it does look like little daisies. But I want you to notice that the flowers are different. These are pinnate, and those are not. So that looks like a normal daisy, like a daisy that you would grow at home, which is, we grow them now, I forgot the name. Shastas, yes. Thank you, Tina. But your Mexican fleabane is such an amazing, you can make tea out of it. It's an amazing anti-inflammatory. It has a beautiful plant chemistry, and it goes in all of my topical poison ivy formulas. Little boy with the feet.
Right here.
Mom, okay. So you could take a plantain, so your plantain salve with some self-heal, which we'll come across, with fleabane, and make a beautiful big tea out of that in a big tub and soak his wounds in it. Okay. So fleabane is a really strong anti-inflammatory. It's also used as an eye wash. So if you have conjunctivitis, you can make a tea out of that and use it as an eye wash. You can use it as a tea internally. It helps to support healthy mucous membranes. So if you have a nasty respiratory thing going on. And it grows all around us. Isn't that cool? Who needs CVS cough syrup?
And what parts?
None of us. We got
What?
the whole, all above ground parts. So not the roots, but all aerial above ground parts are there. So, gosh, we've got goldenrod. Oh, there we go. Brian found the self-heal. Does everybody know self-heal or heal all? It's a really popular plant. I just cut it in my the YouTube video I just did on acid reflux. I was using self-heal in that. But it grows everywhere. It's in the mint family. So it's right here. I got mine going in my gardens just by foraging it and putting it through my gardens. But it's called...
Seeds and it starts.
I do. I forage and I'm like, I need you. So But self-heal is named Heal All, and that's because under like scientific studies and everything that they have tested this plant for, there isn't anything it doesn't help with. Like literally, it goes in all my mouthwash formulas. So if you're somebody who has like planus licus or you have these autoimmune conditions, it supports so much healing through our epithelial tissue and our mucous membranes. It also has antiviral properties and it has built-in sun protection. I mean, you can make infused oils out of this and use it as a life sunscreen. But it's just an amazing plant to have. I put it in vinegars. You can tincture it because it has such an amazing diverse plant chemistry. You can tincture it, you can put it in infused oils. It's amazing in honeys, and it's wonderful as in a tea formula. So there's so much that you can do with it.
I'll make an oxymel with it.
Yep.
Use it as a salad dressing and the cough syrup.
So good. I mean, this, because it's in the mint family and it's both a nutritive and a medicine, right? So it's a beautiful plant to have. And if you don't have it growing, do what I did, forage it, and sprinkle those flower pods throughout your yard, and you'll have it growing prolifically in about 2 weeks. It's wonderful. The full stem, leaves, flower. Absolutely. Look at that pretty blooming. We've got goldenrod all through here, but it hasn't bloomed yet. We're a little too early for it. But goldenrod is such a unique plant. It's extremely high in quercetin, which means it helps with any type of histamine responses in the body. Okay, so if you're someone who gets those nasty, like late summer allergies, and people are like, I'm so allergic to that. No, you're not. You're not allergic to it. And you're not allergic to ragweed. You're allergic to the pollen that grows on ragweed, okay? But if you actually take ragweed and you take the goldenrod and you put them together as like a tea formula or even a tincture, then that is like nature's antihistamine for those late summer allergies. Now, I personally don't like to tincture an alcohol extract my goldenrod. It has a latex inside of that plant that's highly medicinal, that's better as a water soluble. So I use it more as a tea formula. So no, but that's wild lettuce. So wild lettuce, if you have a latex allergy, you have to be really careful with that. But no, because it's not really a latex. But it does have a white sappy residue inside of it, and it's better. I like to put it in fire ciders. It's great in fire ciders. It's great as an oxymel. But I really use my goldenrod as a tea, and I will make topicals out of it also. When you harvest goldenrod, you want to get it right before it goes to flower. That's when its medicine is the strongest. So right when you start to see that yellow and it's getting ready to open, you can still harvest it when it's open. But if you've ever seen it when it's poofed out, it's done. It's done. And when you harvest it, make sure that you hang it upside down in a cool area because it will poof like a dandelion. And then you've lost it. You've lost it. So just keep it inside. Yes. My UTI formulas are, well, they're both. Whenever you're dealing with a mucous membrane infection, all right, anything like that with mucous membranes, I will use a 2-part formula. So I use a tincture that's full of antimicrobials, right? And then I use a water extract to touch the tissues. Okay. Goldenrod is water, yeah, as a tea. So those are 2 totally different things. And people will say, well, do I have to do the tincture and the tea? Yeah, you do. Because it has to touch those, like we were talking, herbs have to touch the tissues to work, right? It's like we were talking about my weird asthma stuff. I nebulize herbs, right? So I drink a tea and I also breathe it in so that I can touch those tissues within the inflammation of the lining of my lungs. So it all comes down to knowing the tissue states, right? So if tinctures are used, they're an alcohol to absorb into your bloodstream fast, okay? A tea isn't going to do that. A tea has to go through all of your digestive tract, all of it, and it touches every mucous membrane all the way through your body. and that's where it's two totally different medicines. But if you're dealing with something that would be considered more of an infection, you need that alcohol-soluble antimicrobials to get into your bloodstream fast, while the water-soluble extracts are touching the tissues and calming the inflammation, right? And then what it will do is it'll pull that down through the kidneys. That's where plantain is great for allergies. It will pull histamine down through the kidneys. So, but yeah, if that makes sense to everybody. So with your golden,
Goldenrod, I was looking for flowers.
right, as you can see the yellow on there.
You know, after flowers, that's always goldenrod honey. They get the same characteristics in the honey. So
A little bit honey does extract, and I make goldenrod honeys all the time. Goldenrod
I'm talking
honey.
about like the bees. But if you had a friend said, this is goldenrod harvesting, it'd only be goldenrod honey.
Okay.
Bees can travel 5 miles a day, and they will not use your flowers. They will go to the neighbors with all the GMOs.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can see it.
Right.
They're good at
Yeah.
Bee trees where bees were living, and they noted them, and that was the end of it. Well, Varroa came and decimated populations. Like I said, it's real. It kills bees.
Mr. Roger
He
Hawkins
went
checking
back in
out
the
his
early
class.
2000s, he and his team, and they wanted
That's
to see
cool.
what it looked like. in
Beekeepers
the
are willing to
stores.
listen to other
And
beekeepers.
just they anticipated that there would be no bees because that there wouldn't have been anybody to treat them. There wouldn't have been anybody that would have been able to maintain them. But what they found was nearly every single bee tree had a colony of bees living in it. And so there was, at that time, it was like, well, crazy enough, maybe Varroa hasn't made it. These mites haven't actually made it to this area yet. So I think it was 2011, they went back again, and they found the exact same thing. So at that point, they decided they were going to look into it much further and see what was happening with these bees. Well, ultimately, the number one thing that was happening was strong colonies were outproducing dying colonies. So if a colony died, which they were, there was another colony that was just waiting to move into that new home. And so that is kind of what happened. What we also found was that those bees were adapting. They would learn, some of them would uncap brood because the mite is actually grown inside of where the baby bee is, inside your capped brood. So they were finding evidence that they were uncapping, pulling mites out, capping back. The size of the bees started to change. They just changed their hygienics. And so at this point, I'm probably,
were conflicting, and you got to do this and you got to be on this hourly schedule, and my whole goal was to just try to simplify it because it's healthier for you, it's healthier for your family, and doesn't have all that junk and poison that we're buying at the grocery store. So hopefully you'll get a lot out of this. I am not real formal, so feel free to pop your hand up and ask questions as you have them. I know a lot of you, this is your second time at my class this weekend, so I'm glad you're back. So, first thing we're going to do, if everybody's got their instructions here, if you go to the second page, I'm going to go through some of the things that you need and some of the things that you can substitute, because I don't want anybody to feel like they can't afford to make sourdough, because the whole point's in taking care of your family, and I want to make you available to do that. Dutch oven. Unfortunately, this is one of the things you have to have. Most of you probably already have one. If you don't, a lot of times you can look out at a Goodwill, something like that. If not, just look for them on sale. You can find one. Garage sale sites, anything like that. But you do need one. You need something heavy that's going to have a lid on it. I have used both cast iron and the enamel. They work just the same. Don't worry about whether you've got one or the other. I have them both and use them both.
Join the rest of them.
Yeah, she's in there.
Some are flying.
How long does it take for them to hatch?
21 days.
Really? That's good.
Just like a chicken. Yeah. The queen bee takes 16 days.
Uh-huh.
And from the day the egg is laid,
You can walk
within
back there.
3 days, it'll turn into a larva. The larva into a pupa, which is a very young bee. You can tell what it looks like. And then they'll cap it over at day 8. Then day 21, they'll hatch off.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay, so they don't even cap it until,
8 days.
wow.
It's 8 days old when they cap it.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, it sits in there and matures. And when it gets ready to be hatched out,
yeah, because the little dog.
They found the queen bee, y'all.
Queen. That's the mommy of all the hives, all the bees.
Let's go! Okay, guys. Do you understand the prize you are going to win if you win this contest? $50! Oh my goodness, are you ready? Do you know the rules?
Let's just go!
I just have to get out of the I have the money.
Don't worry about it. Do you know the rules? The rules are, you cannot leave any red on the watermelon. When you think you are done, hold your rind in the air. Are you ready? Yes, we have one more.
Okay, you're joining.
Any last minute
You get
winners?
$50 if you win, buddy. Oh no, we got a 50. I know.
All right, on your mark.
Ainsley, you ready?
Get set, go!
Oh, that is
Go,
really
go, go.
Go, go, go!
Hey, I thought they were supposed to lay. They're not laying. Your hands gotta be in. Okay, so
This is awesome.
Here we go, Cole, you got it.
Come on, let's go! $50 is on the line! Oh, man! No red! No red!
I don't think you're gonna make it. The big kids have got it.
Come on! It's got to go in your belly, not on the ground.
There's an awful lot on the ground.
You told me that.
Oh,
Keep going, Ben. Keep going, Emma.
no red! No red! Let's do it!
You're doing good, Cole. Keep it going. The other ones are gonna be up. Keep it going.
There's no hand method. I like it.
Look at me.
Oh, I'm loving it. Let's go! Do we have a winner? He is licking the rind clean. I think he's going to take it. He took no red serious.
Yeah, he does.
Let's get it.
up.
Thank you, Judge. Judges, do you see any red on his rind?
Straight back home. Straight back home. What do you mean you ate the whole steak? There's still gristle.
They said you got red. Does he have red? I think you wanted your money back. Hey, he hands up. Is he not? Judges, does he have red?
Don't give up, Cole. Don't give up, Cole. He's not eating.
Who's got it? Judges, who's got it? Yellow green?
Yeah.
Thank you for your sponsorship, sir. Guys,
All right.
I want to make sure you understand the rules. In order to win, you have to be the kid to stay on their back the longest. Okay? And somebody just fed them corn, so they're all hyped up on sugar. It's going to get rowdy in here. Are you ready?
Yeah!
Are you ready?
Tiago!
All right, let me grab one for you. I might need another adult to help me corner them guys. We don't have a chute. Yeah, I need to corner them because I don't have a chute to put them in. We got to corner it and let them get on it. There we go. Good. We can't have them ride the same one every time though. All right, bud. You ready? Get on her back. Got her? You on her back? Hold.
Scoot up.
Tell me when you're ready. I'm gonna let loose. Are you ready? He's ready. Are you ready, Tad, with the stopwatch? Go, baby, go!
Oh!
Right there.
Tell me when, Tad.
All right, go.
You ready? Bam! And he's off.
I'm ready.
Hook your feet. Hook your feet. You ready? Go! Get up on there. Get all the way on her back. There you go. You ready?
Wrap your legs. Wrap them.
Go! Boom!
let's get you up here. Where's that snow? Ready?
Ready?
Yep. Go! Yep.
Oh, go to your mama. You're not sleeping. I know, you're a tough girl.
Ready? Whoop, 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 whoop. Get on it, all the way. Before I move. You gonna do it?
Yeah, she'll do it. Let Gwen help her get on. Go, Rick. Show her how to wrap her legs.
No, we gotta alternate. So we can raise her high.
You gotta both do
No, just stay here. Stay here.
Good.
What? Girl.
Wrap
Get
her
all the way
legs
up.
around,
Are
Gwen.
you ready?
Wrap her legs.
Hold
Wrap
on
her
to her,
legs.
not me. Don't hold me.
Wrap her legs.
Got
Wrap
it?
your legs around.
Are you sure? No, you can't hold me. You gotta hold the sheet.
Put your hands
Ready?
on the collar.
All right, go.
Good. Now up here, if you tap this button up here, this will actually let you put in the beat, so your effects will go to the beat. So you like this, tap to the beat, tap your finger on the black button right there, and it'll show up how many beats per second that it is in that window right here.
All right, y'all. Debbie is about to kick off the goat presentation. I do.
Although about me, I've had goats, I think 7 years now, and I do show them to a high level show. We're going to Nashville in a couple weeks. And so their health is really, really important. I've learned a lot. I've made mistakes, and I'm going to teach you what I learned. Sound good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Last year, 2 goats died. I don't know mastitis. There's different ways to get mastitis. One, they could get punched or get injured by another goat. 2, they could get a pill to automatically either the goats aren't nursing or not get out or something reversed. 3, they could get bacteria in others through the teeth because of lack of blood having its own. We're going to talk about how that's being prevented as much as possible.
Awesome. We're gonna save the soap for tomorrow, y'all, but let the kids know bathing suits would be a great idea. Slip and slide is up.
make sure to hit that like button if you like what we're doing.
And subscribe.
And check out our Facebook group.
That's right, y'all. As always, till next time.